Mystery package today, boys. I think I know what's in here. I'm not 100% confident, though. And no, this isn't something that some retailer sent to me or something like that. If it is what I think it is, it's something I bought. I've just picked up a handful of things recently. Some of them are coming from overseas, and some of them are not. And so it's hard to know exactly what's going to come where. But I think I do know what this is. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, wait. Yep, North Mountain Blade. That's exactly what I thought it was. What is this? We got a note? We've got a note. Who sends notes other than NC Blade with knives? Come on now. What is this? Like a thank you and probably... ooh, this is interesting. Sanmai Hot Forged Steel Technology SLD Magic Steel. So I believe mine has this hot forged steel technology. But what exactly does that mean? I wish it would tell me. It's got some maintenance tips. I wish it would tell me a little bit more about what exactly that hot forged steel is. And we're going to get there, guys. Hold on. We're going to get there. We got to check this out. We got some paracord. We've got, microfiber cloth. We've got some Band-Aids. Those are always appreciated. With Chinese. We've got a oil bottle. Okay, knife oil. All right. Oh, we've got a tool. We've got a little bit here. What is this? Looks like a T8. Let's see. If I put it right, T8. Yes, T8. Okay, that took me way too long. And these appear to be, I don't know. It's got some liquid in here, I think, right? And then maybe you break it, and then it soaks into the ends here. But I don't know. Is that oil or like Loctite or something? Maybe I'll just leave that alone. I don't really need it. Let's get onto the knife here. Let's pull this out. So this is a company that I'm not familiar with. This is one of those, I came across it on social media somewhere. And it kind of piqued my interest. And I watched a couple short videos on it. Here is a sticker of the knife. I think a sticker, coaster. Oh, that's right. Okay, I don't think this is going to come with a pocket clip installed on it, if I remember right from their video. So let's get into it. So I came across it. Wasn't exactly sure what I was looking at, but it kind of piqued my interest, especially this one here. And I wanted to check it out. This is the Chop2 from, I already forgot the name, North Mountain Blade. This one has 7075 aluminum chassis and hammered copper scales right there. Very, very cool. It's a flipper. It's a button lock. You can see they did not install the pocket clip, which is pretty lackluster, honestly. Appears to be titanium, though, which is nice. North Mountain Blade. Kind of wish it didn't say North Mountain Blade. Logo's good enough. We'll install that later. And then it's got another plug for some reason. Okay. Fires pretty good for a button lock. I mean, these are never going to fire as hard as like a regular detent. Here is that hot forged blade. This one is hand ground. You can see the grind lines on there. Very, very cool. And then it's got a layer of copper in that steel there. Now, if the information I'm seeing online is correct. Oh, this is SLD Magic. Oh, okay. So it is SLD Magic, which I think is similar-ish to D2, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty cool. You can see the different layers there on the spine. Very nice and even. Very cool. Lockup is pretty solid. For a button lock, a lot of the times, at least in my experience, button locks will have a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of wibble wobble. Somebody else had pointed out in another video that it's got a very robust engagement. I don't know if I would consider mine as having a super robust engagement. It looks pretty standard to me. Plunger looks about normal size. Percentage of engagement looks about normal, which is fine though. Seems pretty good. So very, very cool, very comfortable. Let's do, here, let me wipe down first. That's why I grabbed this. I wanted to wipe down this blade, get all of this kind of packing grease and different things on there. Very, very cool. Now, before I go on further, people are going to want to know how much this thing costs. This was, I think $180. If I'm mistaken, under $200. And then their normal version with the normal SLD magic without the copper forged in the middle and without kind of the copper here, I think are $80 or $90. I think they're under $100. Is that right? I think that's right. I don't know. Should have looked that up before I opened this. You know, it's one of those things where in my head I thought I had it all figured out, and now I'm kind of like, maybe I'm wrong. And I don't see a receipt or anything in here. Because now I'm questioning, or was it like under $300? I don't think it would have been. I don't think I would have paid under $300 for this. I think part of the appeal for me, why I jumped on, it took a little bit to get to me. That's why I don't remember all the details. I think part of the thing that made me say, all right, I'll give this a shot, is that it was relatively inexpensive. I know that's, you know, everybody's story is different in terms of what they consider inexpensive. Ooh, pretty thin behind the edge, compound ground. I love those grind lines right there. Very, very cool. You can see it next to Paramilitary 2, very comparable in that size right there. So if you like the Para 2, you might like the Chop 2. You can see you get a little bit more blade length though, which is nice on the Chop 2, and you don't have that giant choil there either. Let's do a weight on this guy. Keep in mind, it's got copper on it, so it is going to be a little on the heavier side, but 4.6, that's not too bad. I'm assuming that that has to do with the aluminum chassis. You can see how this is all aluminum, and then no backspacer. It just kind of clams together on the bottom here. No lanyard hole either. That's pretty cool. So this is going to get a nice patina on it, as well as the blade, although not as much as the handle, because I'm going to keep the blade pretty well oiled, I think. So that's not going to show that patina as much as the handle here. Nice tanto. Really like this silhouette. It's clean. It's simple. I like this swedge, how it kind of pops in here and then closes off at the front. Very cool. Everything is nice and symmetrical. I have not used SLD magic before, but it's always piqued my interest. You know, any sort of sandmine layered steel is very cool in my book. It is on the more budgety side, but being able to get a budget sandmine is very neat. And of course, the regular version, regular SLD magic, does not have that copper ribboning through it, right? It doesn't have that layer, but it does have 2 layers of steel with a higher carbon in the center, I believe, and a higher chromium on the outside. Don't quote me on that, pretty sure. At least that's what I would do if I was making it. Very cool. Flipper. I like that clean pivot right there. Tooling is on the back. Very nice. Very cool. Can't wait to carry this around, try it, see what I think about it. Get that pocket clip on there. And let's do that now. For anybody that wants to hang out for a minute. I think I'm done talking about all the major beats on this. You know, I need to spend a little bit more time and see what I think of it. But T8's on the back here, obviously. That's the tool that they included. But if you want to hang out and just chit-chat, we can install this pocket clip here, see how it looks. I for sure am going to be using the pocket clip. If I can get that out of there. It's always that one thing, you know, like, whoa. Oh, okay, I got you. I was getting a lot of noise on that, and that is because this is the other screw holding on that scale. So when I remove that, it's come on. This thing does not want to come out. Don't want to ruin my leather mat. Okay, well, we may have to take it to the next level here and actually remove this whole scale because it does not want to pop out. And, oh, I was hoping I could punch it through, but I can't. All right. Okay, let's try flattening that out. There we go. Now we've got it. Now we've got it, sir. One of these, so as you can tell, oh, look how it's skeletonized on there, even though it's just aluminum. Nice and skeletonized. That's how they keep that weight down, boy. Keep that weight down. Okay, let's pop this bad boy in. I assume we can just use the same screws because it didn't come with any others. I don't know why it came with another slot filler because it had one installed already. Maybe it's just one of those things where they include it with every knife, including the ones that don't need it. I don't know. Just a thought. Put this in here. Oh, we got to put this in first. Good catch, everyone. Good catch. So this is a smaller screw. Thanks for everybody that was yelling, saying, don't put that pocket clip on before you put this in, because you're not going to be able to reach it, and then you'll get mad, and you'll have to redo it. Thank you for everybody that chimed in. I appreciate it. Looks pretty good, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's a little, doesn't necessarily go with the whole vibe, but, you know, it'll do. Good retention. Looks like it may be slightly difficult for thicker material, getting it underneath that lip there, but pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I think a satin clip would probably make more sense, although it does kind of match the hardware somewhat, but it's just a little bit dark. Let me find a magnet. There we go. Don't you hate it when you clean up your desk and then you can't? Oh no, it's steel. Yep, that is 100% steel, not titanium at all. So I wonder how they get that kind of dark look. It has some sort of coating on it. Doesn't look like paint. Could be PVD maybe. Not sure why they didn't go black to match the bolsters, the frame, or lighter gray to match the hardware, or satin to match the blade. They kind of chose the one color that doesn't go completely with everything. But, you know, it is what it is. What do you guys think? It's probably one of those things I wouldn't even really notice if it had came installed, and I just would have thought, oh, that's just what it is. But now that I know they chose not to install it and I installed it myself, I'm kind of questioning their choices on it there. But I'm going to break this thing in. I'm going to carry it around, play with it, put some oil in it, and we'll come back for a full review. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you guys later.